I have a pretty dang first world problem going on here. My main pool is a pain to keep clean, and it's mainly due to these guys over here. Whoa, Brett, why don't you just get rid of them? What do you hate nature? Luckily, BeatBot sent me over their newest iSkim Ultra Pool Cleaner, the world's first intelligent robotic pool skimmer with ultra cleaning and control performance. Like, check this out, it even has its own app and voice broadcast for a pool skimmer. So let's take a look at this guy. This is the iSkim Ultra from BeatBot, which is 100% going to be an upgrade over the, well, nothing I already have. I mean, I have a vacuum, but that just works the ground level and it's extremely dumb. The iSkim Ultra is a completely wireless and completely harness-free device that not only keeps the surface of your pool clean, but also has a trick for keeping the water looking fresh and clean. In terms of size, it's, well, this big right here, which may seem big, but the plus side is that it has a large capacity bin to pick up whatever you have floating around in your pool. It's got a dual brush design that makes sure to capture everything too, even along the walls. You may also notice that the entire top of the device is a solar panel, which means it can recharge itself from the sun. Yeah, that thing up there that you're not supposed to look at. Around the sides and back, you'll see all the sensors which help the iSkim Ultra know where it's at in the pool and to help stay along the wall when cleaning. It'll even clean your pool in an S shape as to make sure that every last inch is covered. On the back, you have a cool little feature, which is the fuel cell that actually does nuclear fusion to produce energy. Oh, that's not what it does? It's the clarifying agent pod. Right, so that's the clarifying agent pod that can dispense their in-house solution designed to keep your water crystal clear while it's cleaning. Another cool feature are the anti-stranding bars, which you can adjust if you have some super shallow parts of the pool that you don't want the robot to get stuck on. Quality-wise, it feels good. It feels solid, everything looks well put together, no gaps or creaking plastic, which is probably a good thing considering it goes in the water. Unboxing the device is nice considering you don't have to put anything together since it just comes fully assembled. Then you get a user manual, a hook for grabbing the device, a screwdriver with extra screws for maintenance, and the clarifying agent pod. With that said, let's talk about how this thing works. The first thing I did was download the BeatBot app, which you'll need to control the device and set schedules, and it was pretty much a basic setup. I just paired the iSkim Ultra in the app, and that's honestly it. From here, we can do things like start cleaning, dispense the clarifying agent, and dock the device. It'll also show you the status of the device at the top with info like Wi-Fi signal, battery, and running status. Oh yeah, this thing connects via Wi-Fi, so make sure there is a decent signal by your pool, if not for the benefit of the iSkim Ultra, but for your own personal benefit. Gotta make sure you can watch those mediocre Raid Owl videos while getting wet. Diving further into the app, we can set a schedule, which is very useful. I have mine set up to run early in the morning before my pump turns on, then again in the evening after the pump goes off. This has been super helpful since it greatly reduces the amount of debris that ends up in the skimmers or even into my filters by letting the robot clean all of that stuff up before the equipment comes on. Some more cool features here are the ability to see the cleaning record along with the solar recharge curve. And what I think is a very underrated feature is their maintenance section. Directly in the app, it'll show you how to replace and perform routine maintenance on various parts of the device. I mean, look at these graphics too. You don't even need a paper user guide anymore, although it does come with one. Now at this point, you're probably thinking, Brett, you seem to be trying really hard to make this robot pool skimmer sound cool. Well, if I haven't convinced you yet, how about we look at the remote mode? Yep, you can control the device manually with your phone. Basically like a video game. Set up an obstacle course, race your friends.
You're getting destroyed.
I don't even have a robot.
You're so slow.
But in reality, it's probably best for getting to specific sections of the pool manually. Either way, it's fun. Oh, and when you change modes, it'll actually yell out to you with a voice broadcast of what it's doing, so don't be spooked out when that happens.
Start cleaning.
Now this has all been features and a lot of lip service, but let me show you how it actually works and explain to you why I accepted this sponsorship, besides the money. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, we have these trees around the pool and they are absolute jerks. Absolutely zero regard to keeping their bits out of the pool, especially when just a little storm blows through. But yeah, we get a lot of leaves, flowers, and seeds dropping in and living on the surface. Sure, I can let the pool's natural water flow through the skimmers get this stuff, but that very quickly clogs up the skimmers and dirties up the filters. And sometimes it takes so long that everything just falls to the bottom where my dumb vacuum just decides to ignore it. Another thing is that we have a creature that lives with us and loves to swim, which is cute and all, but he's also extremely hairy and leaves about 42,000 pounds of hair in the pool when he's done.
Oh, Brett, just scoop it out manually.
Okay, for one, I don't think you're comprehending how hairy this dude is. And two, that's manual labor. Gross. Like, tell me which one of these you would rather do. This? Yuck. Or this? The BeatBot honestly solves all of this. It hangs out in dock mode during the day to recharge the battery, then twice a day it'll clean everything off the surface. Of course, if the dog goes for a swim, we can quickly do an ad hoc run. And when it's done cleaning, it'll dock to the side of the pool, or you can click the dock button in the app. Then, depending on how much stuff was in the pool, we'll empty out the bin once every few days or so. It's actually super easy. They give you this hook to grab the robot out of the pool, but I just grab it with my human hooks. Then you just push the release button and pull the bin out. From there, you can lick the bin clean. I mean, you can scoop out the debris and then put the bin back in. The best thing about this is honestly that it just works. It's not some cheap POS that's a novelty to just float around in your pool. We have seen a significant reduction in how much crap ends up in our skimmers, and even more importantly, into our filters, which is great because those things are an absolute pain to clean. And since it does have these solar panels, we never really need to take it out. But if you do, there's this cool little magnetic charger that makes it super easy and safe to charge. It's kind of like a MagSafe type of deal, but yeah, I just let the sun do the heavy lifting. And a really cool thing that the iSkim Ultra will do is called Solar Track, where it'll actually seek out the sun when charging, so if it detects shade, it'll actually move to another location in the pool that is more sunny. I legitimately haven't had to take it out of the pool a single time to charge. Overall, I think this is great and will 100% be a tool we use moving forward. I know this was a bit of a strange video, but hey man, I had a problem, BeatBot had a solution, and it's a robot, so here we are. If you want an iSkim Ultra, then you can find a link down in the description below, along with a link to BeatBot's site where you can check out all their other pool-related robots. If you like this video, then drop a like, subscribe if you want to see, well, I don't really know how many pool-related videos I'm going to do, but subscribe anyway. I want to give a huge shout out to my YouTube members and my Patreons. You guys are my crystal clear used pool water with no leaves or dog hair. Y'all are the best. And if you're still watching, you're a bucket of chlorine tabs. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.